We all know who that is, right? Jay-Z's 444 tour coming to Canada next week, and the potential audience just got a little bit bigger because of a story we're about to show you. More than 350,000 Canadians identify as deaf. Eli Glasner met some who want concerts to be more inclusive.
Gayatri Prasad lost her hearing as a young child. She and her friends are deaf, but they enjoy music their own way. Watching a lyric video on TV, they can feel the vibrations of the audio as they sign along to the words. This is one of Gayatri's favorite artists, Jay-Z. We brought a sign language interpreter to translate, although Gayatri's feelings are unmistakable.
They're not realizing that there's a lot of deaf individuals who love music. We go to clubs and we dance, and some deaf individuals express their love for music and they want that opportunity to meet these artists, and we just don't have that chance.
This is what's often missing in Canada. Whether it's rap, pop, or country. In the United States, sign language interpreters are becoming a common sight at concerts and festivals. But in Canada, many deaf music fans have stories like this.
I bought a ticket for Sean Paul and his concert, and I had asked the producers if they would provide interpreting services, because there was 7 of us, and they said, no, you can just stand there and feel the beat.
But the beat isn't enough. A great interpreter studies the music, translating the experience to fit the unique syntax of American Sign Language, impressing even the performers. This is what Gayatri wants from Canadian concert organizers when Jay-Z comes to town.
I want to see them work with us, have a better understanding of what we need as a community, and then I hope that they're willing to provide an interpreter. I'm telling you, if they provided an interpreter, deaf people would come in droves.
In the meantime, Gayatri and her friends wait for Canada to catch up to the sense of support she experienced firsthand at college in the U.S.
Oh my God. In the United States, that's where I found my sense of identity. They have a strong deaf culture presence. It's so colorful, and it's all about, you can do it. As a deaf person, you can make your dreams come true.
That is a terrific story, Eli. And so with concerts, and actually we see it when there are big storms and that sort of thing, the Americans do handle this differently in terms of speaking to the deaf community. Why the difference?
A lot of it, Ian, comes down to the Americans with Disabilities Act. It's been in place since 1990, national legislation with real teeth for enforcement. So when Gayatri went to New York to study, she got a whole different view of how life can be for a deaf person. Now, here in Canada, there's a patchwork of provincial laws. The Liberal government has federal legislation they say is coming in the spring, but it'll mainly regulate areas such as broadcasting, banking, and government services. It won't necessarily apply to public venues or concerts.
So the law is different here, but you are able to pick up a phone and sometimes get results.
Yeah, after we asked the Air Canada Centre about their policy in providing American Sign Language, they're now arranging an interpreter for Gayatri and a group of her deaf friends.
Nice, but speaking up is not necessarily enough.
It doesn't always get results, or at least not at first. Montreal's Natasha Luttrell wanted to see Walk Off the Earth at the Jazz Festival. Now, she asked for an interpreter and was turned down, but the Bank of Montreal has a charity that grants wishes, and they brought together a deaf rapper named Sign Mark with the Montreal Symphony Orchestra, and this is what it sounded and looked like.
You see me succeed, you'd rather see me bleed, but I'm real in 3D. We breathe the same air, still you act like I'm not here.
It's amazing. I really can't believe it just happened.
And even if my luck would turn around, I stand tall, proud back against the wall.
to see the orchestra, the visuals that were added, the pictures. And when Signmark had his part, you could really feel the vibrations from where I was sitting. It was amazing.
Hey, my mama told me it would never be easy, it would never be easy.
I thought it was beautiful. I just looked around. I was amazed and wowed to see everyone there, and I really enjoyed myself. People need to understand that sign language is not a service. Sign language is a right.
So there you go. You can see how sign language makes all the difference. Some countries have even given it official language status, but not Canada.
Well, as I said, really nice story and something I didn't know about until tonight. Thank you, Eli.
My pleasure.